We are an Africa-wide research coordination center, networking basically academics across the African continent and beyond, working in the area specifically of the harmonization of orthographies for proximate or structurally cognate languages, African languages, in order to make them usable for education and economic development purposes. Africans can read across each other's dialectal variants more easily. See, for example, in Southern Africa, with basically two languages, that is Nguni, which has many variants, and Sotho-Tswana, which has also many variants. It is possible to move through Zambia, Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Namibia, and even have access to languages as far up as Southern Tanzania, Ngoni, Senga in Malawi, and so on. So it's very important that this work is done. It means networking African linguists from various universities and institutions across the continent and programming them to work together to write new orthographies, harmonized orthographies for all those languages which are more or less the same. We harmonize orthographies, the technical books, basically, and then we use the harmonized orthographies to produce other books based on the new rules of spelling. So that, for example, just take for example South Sudan, it's a new country. We've harmonized the languages there into the clusters of mutually intelligible languages, the harmonization of African orthographic systems, publication of dictionaries, production of school books for various African countries, for all African countries who are interested. We've produced school books for Zimbabwe, for Zambia, for Uganda. Instead of producing a book which is readable by only 1 million, you could produce a book which is readable for an audience of 20 million. Then economically it becomes viable to use these languages. We are convinced that for education we need to use our languages because no country has succeeded in development using somebody else's language. Africa is the only place where people are trying to do this. And this is responsible for the lack of development that Africa has, because only 10% of the population understand and write with any degree of efficiency these colonial languages. And even if the whole of the African population started using the colonial languages, that day Africans as a group will disappear. They will become Frenchmen or Englishmen or Portuguese or Arabs. So we face a big challenge in terms of education and development.